See, if you're not going to give answer, then how we can conduct the session? Say, yeah. Yes, Om Aisha.
English, Hindi, both comfortable.
English, Hindi, both comfortable. Okay. So we'll have a mixture of this. Mostly we'll conduct in English only. So you are in basically everyone. If you will participate, then it will be very fruitful session. I will keep this session mostly practical, and myself Rahul Bhati, and I will be taking your subject. We have been made meet here to cover subject that is FA. Absolutely correct. So you are
Yes.
in which course now? BCom or let me share the screen with you. Everyone is having access to this books, Kaplan books.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Okay. So I will provide you that. No need to worry. So let me just connect the screen. So I will share my number also with you so that you can just tell me now. Just WhatsApp me that send me the book copy. So I will just send you now only. Okay. I hope now the screen is also visible. Okay. I hope you are having this access to these books. So when I talk about FA subject, so first of all, tell me you have enrolled for which courses? BCom courses?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
I'm
have you
in BCom honors.
BCom honors? Okay. First year, you are in first year then?
Yes.
Okay. And how many paper exemption has been given to you? Six. Is it correct?
6 paper exemptions.
Six paper exemption. So this FA, so do you everyone have idea about what is this ACCA course? Yes. First of all, we will discuss that also so that you have an entire program how this is going to be conducted. So you will understand. Yes, any idea about this? See, if you're not going to tell me, then how sessions can go ahead? Tell me. Because this we are studying that is basically a professional exam. So the question paper, why we need regulation? We introduced to you, I think so, in the second semester. Sorry, might be in second semester or in the second year. Basically, I think so. It will be in second year only for you. So now, what are we are learning over here? Okay. So now let me make clear what is this, why this professional course are required. So first of all, have a look at this. If we talked about balance sheet, everyone has prepared balance sheet.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you already know how to prepare a basic balance sheet of a company. A company you might have not done, but you might have done of sole proprietor and you can say partnership. Is it clear? So now, if I say here you are writing plant and machinery. Okay. Say for example, 5 lakh. After that, do you remember you used to do depreciation? So how much it will be over here? 4 lakh 50,000. Till here everything is fine. Here we have liability, here we have asset. Clear? Okay. Now,
Yes.
yeah, and where this effect will go, second will go to next. You will prepare something PNL and it will go to PNL. So you already know this. There is nothing new. Now, what you are learning? Basically, have you ever heard the name of IFRS? Any idea about this IFRS or IAS? Or you might have heard accounting standards. So you already know
Yes,
Yes.
this.
yes.
There is nothing new. Okay. What you are learning? Basically, have you ever? But you have not heard IFRS and IAS, correct? Any idea about this
Yes.
IFRS? Okay. Now see, basically, when I talk about, I will take an example of Chinese dish. Okay. When we talk about Chinese dish, that is basically a Chinese food. Okay, from another country, Chinese cuisine basically. But when we are consuming that Chinese in India, for example, so what we will do basically, we add our own flavors because we cannot eat. We need something. What is a masala basically? No, we need our taste bud is basically we need some taste. It cannot be raw. Is it clear? So now accounting standards are required. Why it is required? Okay. Then we will talk about IFRS. What is this? International Financial Reporting Standards, International Accounting Standards. So now see what we want. We are going to learn slowly, steadily. We are going to learn that why this property, plant, and equipment, whatever it is, why it is written in asset. How to write? You already studied. How to do this? You already know. What effects are there? How you derive this number, that is 5 lakh. What all costs are incurred in this? Is it clear? So these things we are going to study slowly and steadily. Then, for example, property, plant, and equipment is done. Now, next year you will do again depreciation for second year. How you derive this number, that is 5 lakh. What all costs are in now your value become 4 is it lakh. Clear? Is it clear? So these things but if I say in market the same machinery, for example, value is now say 6 lakh. Yes. Have you followed this? Yes, at least can I expect some answers?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just give me a second. Yeah. And who is not having access to notes?
I don't have access to the notes.
Okay. You have got login and all you have been received?
No, nothing yet. Only the Zoom meeting link and the schedule.
Okay. Just give me a second. Yeah. And so you can WhatsApp me on this number. So I will send you the books right now.
I don't have
Clear?
access to the notes. Okay, doing.
Login and all you have been received.
No, nothing yet.
And everyone
Only
can
the
keep this
Zoom
number.
meeting link and the
And any
schedule.
doubts you are having, you can just WhatsApp me. Okay. So you can WhatsApp me on this number. So I will send you the books right now. Yeah. So let's start.
Okay, doing.
So this is the topics which we are going to study, and this there are two books. And okay, this is your study text. What we call this study text, and one is your exam kit. So few topics we will study from this, and few topic will study from that. Reason being, because this is a summary. Okay, this which you are going to study, you have to later on you have to read this, so that next day we will discuss if you have any doubts or not. Now let us start this. You already know all these things. Just have a look at this chart. Just have a look at this chart. Okay. See, accounting consists of two elements basically: recording, summarizing, that is your management accounts. Then we are talking about financial account. So there are basically two types of accounts. One is management and one is financial. Can you anyone give me a difference? See, accounting consists of two elements basically: recording, summarizing, that is your management accounts. Then we are talking about finance. Yes, can you just let me know the difference? Two types of accounts. One is management difference between management account and financial statements. Yes, can you just let me know the difference? See, when we talk about recording, for example, it is a language. What you're learning in accounting, basically, it is a language. You're converting something. If I will give you a simple example, you already know to write A, B, yes or no, you know to write A to Z. So if you know that A to Z, on that basis, today we are learning, yes or no, you are reading, everything is going on. So similarly, in accounts, you have already studied classification of accounts, yes or no, real, personal, nominal, then golden rules of accounts. So now, based on that, we are going to prepare financial statement. It is like a report card which is available to stakeholders. It is available to stakeholders. We will discuss this stakeholders later on also. Now, what type of financial statements we prepare? A cash flow statement. Any idea about cash flow? Cash flow is basically you're going to prepare a report based on inflow and outflow. Okay, statement of cash flow means it is a statement of inflow and outflow of cash. We are not talking about profit anything, we are just talking about inflow, means when cash is coming into the business and when cash is going out of the business. So we are talking about that, that is statement of cash flow. Clear with this? Change in equity means ownership. For example, now you might have seen the Shark Tank. Yes, आप लोगों ने देखा है शार्क टैंक?
Yes, yes.
जी हाँ. So क्या होता है उसके अंदर, बताओ जरा, ओनरशिप के बारे में जरा बताओगे, अभी तो सीजन 3 भी चल रहा है.
तो उसमें बेसिकली जितने भी नए स्टार्टअप्स हैं वो शार्क के सामने अपनी पिच करते हैं फॉर क्या कहते हैं टू आस्क फॉर मनी इन क्या कहते हैं इन एक्सचेंज ऑफ देयर कैपिटल.
Language only, and please give answers like this. I am telling you, I will give you many information, really you will enjoy, because my teaching is based on entirely about practical. So later on I will give you information about myself. So because that is irrelevant normally, that I give at the end only, because what I have been teaching, what is my number of year of experience, it is irrelevant if you are not enjoying at that day, means day end, whenever this course will complete. So I will give you practical examples we are going to study. So now understand what I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to teach you practicality. Now, let me give you an example. And what is my motto in every batch? So just try to understand. Okay. So you are going to study up to 20. This, if I say this is a lifespan, I cannot, no one can predict what will be the end. Okay. So now understand. Up to at least we can say 25 years you are going to study. Now, let me give you an example. And what is my motto in every batch? So just try to understand. Yes, no, can you just say? Okay. So now, in 50 years, now if we see a lifestyle of, means our people, what is this generation we are having our lifestyle, we cannot work because we see physicality is less, yes or no, entire work is there, online some work is there, or many things are there. Or nowadays what happened, Prachi, please mute yourself. In 50 years. Now, if yeah. So now understand 50 years. Okay. So after that, for example, beyond that 80 years, because we will be not, though we would like to work, okay, we will become old. Simple as it is. So now what happened, understand? You have to sit and eat. Now, what is this sit and eat? Just we are talking a hypothetical case. Okay. So after 25 years, means you are going to study. Okay. After that, you are going to work and you have to generate and create money for yourself. Simple. Now, that money which you're going to create, now what it is there, you have to earn for this period also. Understand what I mean to say? Because technology is rapidly advancing. Yes or no? Now, salary which is the previous to So similarly, so in this many subjects will be added. Why I have taught given you this example? See, management. 1 minute. Yeah. So when I talk about this financial statement, we are learning about so big companies. It is simple. We are learning. We are in the sessions. We're going to take many example of Reliance, Adani. Okay. So now, when we are talking about so much thing, so why cannot we plan for ourselves? So this is your learning phase. Okay. So then, when you're going to learn and when you're going to earn, so keep this in mind. So this concept which I'm teaching you, this is from FM basis. When you're talking about big companies, so now what we are talking now, we are talking Shark Tank. You gave me the example to raise the capital. So why cannot we? So capital is raised in two forms. This is your learning. One is okay. So then equity. When you're going to learn and when you're going another one is debt. Any idea about these two things? So this concept which I'm teaching you, this is from FM basis. When you're talking about big companies, so now
In
what we are
equity,
talking
we
now,
give the
we are talking
ownership,
Shark Tank.
but
You gave
in
me the
debt,
example to raise the
debt is
capital.
a kind of
So
loan, and the
capital is
ownership
raised in
remains with
two forms. This is your
the
one is the
initial
okay.
person.
So correct. So in equity there is no interest payment, but in debt there is a so this concept which I'm teaching you, this is from FM basis. Interest payment. Is this clear? Okay.
In equity, we give the ownership, but in debt is a kind of loan.
Clear with
and
this,
the
everyone?
ownership remains with
Ownership
the
remains with the
initial
Yes, sir.
person.
okay. Now let's move forward. So what we are going to do is statement of cash flow, statement of equity, then statement of profit or loss. Is this statement of financial position? This is your basically balance sheet. This is basically your PNL you have prepared. This everyone. Then notes to account. Any idea what is notes to accounts?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's move forward. So what
बैलेंस
we
शीट
are
सर
going to do
प्रिपेयर
is
करते हैं
statement
ना
of
उसमें
cash flow. हाँ, balance sheet के हाँ notes financial position balance sheet मैंने ऊपर लिखा notes when I say about notes balance sheet के नीचे ना footnote लिखते हैं कोई चीज है to set a very high tone for this course. Clear? First of all, I need attendance from you, huh? Every time. Attendance should be compulsory. Please keep this in mind. So we are going to refer two books. One is your pocket notes and one is your study text. So I'm going to teach you from pocket notes and later on you have to study from study text. Is it clear? Any doubts you have to ask me. So here we have this topics. This is similar. This is just a, you can say, teaching slides. So we are going to use this. So let's start with first topic. And one is a study text. So I'm going to teach you from pocket notes, and later on you have to study from study text. Is it clear? Any doubts okay. You have to ask me. So first of all, financial statement. We just now we covered. Can you just give me the name? What is included in financial statement? Can you give me quickly? So let's start with first topic. So I will start for you. First, we talked about cash flow, correct? Next, how to prepare, when to prepare, that we'll study later on. That is the different issue. Be quick.
P&L account,
PNL, then
balance sheet,
yes,
Balance sheet.
notes to accounts,
correct. No, notes to accounts, and one more.
something equity related.
Yes, something means equity statement. Basically, you can say change in equity.
Uh,
So now, what is this change in equity means? In Shark Tank, we were having an example that, for example, a shark has invested, so there will be a change in equity.
yeah.
So that name will be added. So like that, something basically changes means ownership. So that is that. Now, who are the users of this financial statement? First of all, understand. Do you have idea what is company all about? What is company? When we say company, all this financial statement we are going to prepare for company. So company may be private limited or public limited. So any idea what is public or private limited?
Um, Public companies can go and reach out for IPOs. Private companies cannot.
Means in short, they cannot raise money from public. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And private companies, closely held company. No problem. Okay. See, one thing, I have shared one Google sheet. So in that, what you have to do, anytime within the lecture you can do, you can just click on that or do now only. I am giving you just 1 minute so that your attendance will be marked. Clear? There is written name and just you have to write your university name or college name, whatever it is. So you can write that because this is a combined batch so that it will be easy for me to mark your attendance. Okay? Just do this. I'm only 1 minute. Then I'm starting with this explanation.
Sir, we can't edit it.
You can edit.
No, I think so.
Just a second.
It's few or all.
1 minute. I'm sending you one more new link. Just a second. Just check now with this new link.
It's few or all.
Now it is opening. Okay. Quickly do this so that your attendance will be marked. Yes, can we start now? Karan, you are from Mithibai. I am also from Mumbai only. I'm taking session. Varun, you are also from Mithibai.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So soon, if there is any offline session, so I might only come for you. Chalo, no problem. So we can meet also. Chalo, let's start now. Just a second. Yeah. Okay. So users. So first we were talking about company. So when we talk about company, now what is this all about? Company is basically a union of people only basically, and company is a artificial person. Okay. By legality, it is having a artificially recognition. Do you remember in classification there was one thing artificial person? Yes, do you remember? There used to classify bank. Yes or no? Real person, nominal account. No idea?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. See, from that base, I am going to connect everything. So now let's move forward. So when this financial statement are prepared, now let us have a look for financial statement of Reliance Group.
Yes, sir.
See, just have a look at this. Our work is to study this only. We are studying this financial statements only. Now understand what all things are there. Here we have standalone, and here one more word is there consolidated. Okay, two things are there. Now let me explain you why I am teaching you this thing. See, we have one topic. If you come to the index part, so today is basically an overview. From tomorrow, actual learning will start. 1 minute. This does not mean that we will not learn anything. See, do you remember consolidated word? Consolidated financial statements. Clear? What it is given to us? Consolidated financial statements. So same thing here when we talk about standalone, basically it is a single. We are talking only about main Reliance oil and gas business. When I talk about consolidated in this Reliance oil and gas business, along with geo business, along with renewable business, with whatever energy new business they are doing, retail business, everything is connected, and consolidation is basically together, entire bunch. Clear? Yes, see, here we have been provided with financial. Just have a look at this. Then you have annual report. This is one more thing which is prepared by the company. So here we are only studying about financial statements. So what all things are covered, we have just now discussed. Now this is balance sheet. Just have a look at this. Equity, then your reserve surplus, long-term borrowing, deferred tax liability, other long-term liability, long-term provision. I'm telling you each and every word from this balance sheet you are going to learn in this FA and FR subjects later on. So now, who are users of this financial statement? So there are users which are provided to us. That is basically investor. So today there was a budget. Have anyone seen the budget? Have you heard the speech?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it's very good. As a financial student, you have to, because I will call you finance students. Okay, so FR, accounting, everything is your forte. Now understand, you are the users technically. You come under which category? Public. So whether to invest in that company or not, what is the outcome? Like this. For example, from public, if you invest in that company, so you become investors. So you want to know the information from the company, that is whether they are profitable, what their future plans, what they are going to do, all that things. Customers are the person who uses, for example, what kind Apple, yes or no, Apple phone you are using. So you want to get the information about what new products they are going to launch, like that. Then supplier and lender. Now tell me, what will be the use of what supplier will have a use of that financial statement? Supplier is the person who supply raw material to the company. Clear? So what, how he will use that particular thing, financial statement, how it is useful to him? Meanwhile, I want one more answer. PP Savni College, you told me four students are there, so only two are present. And from Mitibai, how many students are there total?
That we don't know.
Acha, you don't know? Okay, no problem. So your induction has not happened anything in college? This is first training only for you.
Yeah.
Okay, don't know that I will find from my coordinator, no problem. Okay, sure. Yeah, so give me the answer. Supplier. So the first answer I will give you. So next you have to answer like this. You have to think. Supplier is a person basically, as I told you, who give the raw material to the company. Now he want to see whether company is having enough cash or not to pay them. Clear. At the end, that company is a going concern. We know, but what if company is having into losses? So supplier will have a problem if they are not get their money. Yes or no?
Yes.
To get money, okay, on time. Then we have lenders. Lenders basically the person who give loan. So what is their concern from the financial statement? Timely payment of what? Interest. What they might be needing? Timely payment of interest, correct? Then what about government? Yes, tell me. Why government need financial statements? For taxes purpose? Yes. Whether companies for compliances, if you are raising money, you only give me the answer that public company can raise money, yes or no. For example, if they do the fraud, then what happened? Who is responsible? So government need to have a regulatory, yes or no. Regulations, rules and regulations are followed or not. So that is a duty of government. Have you ever heard Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Corporate Affairs? Any idea about that?
Yes.
Yeah. So that come under the govern means company come under Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Corporate Affairs. So all that rules and regulation which we are studying no now. So this is basically a big hierarchy. We are studying what is our work as a finance student, and later on you're going to get a qualified degree. Yes, or what work you will be having to report this particular ministries. Clear. Next, competitors. So competitors will check how healthy balance sheet is companies having, what are their sales. Okay, if you see Reliance, see everything is given to us. If you go to the PNL, you will come to know, see total assets, how much they are having, how much consumption they have done, what is current liability. If I type PNL also, I will get their PNL. Why this information is available to the public? Because public want to know this company is now public listed. Public has substantial stake in this. Is it clear? So they want to know all these details. So like this, everything is there. Say results of financial refinery sector. So it is a big study which we say financial analysis. Okay, so this is the thing which is there. Then the public, we have already discussed. Employee, to know that their PPF amount has been properly. Any idea about PPF amount? What is PPF? Provident Fund, Public Provident Fund. Any idea about this? What is this about? Any idea about this? Okay. See, Provident Fund is basically if I am working for a company, from my salary, some amount will be deducted, and that amount will be invested for my retirement fund. So whenever I will get retire, I can get pension out of that fund, or I can get it together one lump sum money on retirement. Is it clear? So now, what is my concern? If my salary is 100 rupee, for example, 5 rupees deducted by the company for in the name of PPF means they are going to deposit that money in the PPF account. So I need to check whether they are doing or not. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like this information. So users. So this financial statement are having so many users. Then we have management. See, management performance is determined by financial statement means whether they are in the growth part. Last time they have done this much sales.